Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to a brand new video on PrizePicks. We got plays for college football Saturday. I'm dropping straight sauce in this video. We got 5 plays on PrizePicks, and I'm going to talk about some sportsbook plays that I like too. But first off, go ahead and drop a like on this video. It helps me out a lot. Literally takes 2 seconds, completely free. So let's go ahead and hit that like button. And now let's move into the recap from the VIP. So I always recap the day before. This is something that you'll see some YouTubers don't really do. You probably want to stay away from those YouTubers. But anyways, so let's get into our recap. This was the VIP ticket that I sent out. We had Friday Night Football, of course, in college football. We hit this one play, and these 2 plays are still live, but I'm going to show you guys what they're at. We need 58 points in this San Jose game, and right now it's not even halftime, and they've already scored 5 touchdowns. Looking very solid over there. And then West Virginia, we need them to not score, 15 plus. And right now, it looks like they only have 3 points. So very, very solid. Of course, I can't say that it's a sweep right now, but it looks very, very solid. And I'll drop a comment in this video. I just wanted to get this video out early for you guys before the Friday Night Picks have even wrapped up. But let's just go ahead and jump right into it. I'm going to get into my first play of the day, which is going to come through. And we're going to go in order of when these games are going. So I'm going to go deselect, and then we'll see if we can jump from the top play. So first play that I absolutely love is going to be receiving yards. And it's probably going to be someone who you're not going to hear a lot of people talking about because everybody's trying to bet on, their favorite players. But you got to look and see where's the real value at. Gabe Burkle. Gabe Burkle is the name I'm talking about. Iowa State tight end going in against Cincinnati in this game. Cincy are favorites, minus 1.5 though, so it's very, very close. It's basically a coin toss. And sorry if it's a little loud in the background, but let's try to keep rolling through this. Burkle's line is set at 30 yards. He could easily get this in like 2 catches. And he's basically Rocco Beck's favorite target, right? When it comes to Iowa State receivers, you've got Chase Sowell, who's good, but he's really only productive if he's able to get open down the sideline. His ability in the slot game can sometimes be weakened by, other teams playing good zone defense. But Rocco Beck really looks to Burkle a lot of the time as his first option and also as his safety blanket. When Rocco Beck is under a little bit of trouble, he goes to Burkle. So I absolutely love Burkle here. As you guys can see, the graph speaks for itself. He's hit 4 out of the last 5 games. The only game he didn't hit was against Arizona because they didn't really need to pass in that game. So I do love Burkle right here over 30 yards. This one feels way too easy to be getting at a pick'em. So that's the first play of the day. Let's go ahead and talk about the second play of the day. We're going to hop into this next game, which is, actually, forget what I said about doing it by time order. I'm just going to go in order which ones that I like a lot. I like this one a lot, and we're just going to hop into it. I can't wait to talk about this pick because it's Darian Mensah on the over at 255.5 passing yards. So if you've been watching this channel for the last 3 weeks, you've probably heard me say this man's name at least 2 of those 3 weeks because we absolutely love taking this man on the over. And I mean, we've been cashing with it, right? We're not going to stop now. He's playing against Cal on the road, of course. That's a little bit worse. But this Duke team, all they have is rushing. All they have is passing, right? Their rushing game, very, very weak. They can't really rush the ball for that many yards. And especially with a guy like Darian Mensah at quarterback, I mean, the stats speak for themselves. Mensah has been popping off. And it's not like, they're heavy favorites in this game. And oftentimes, why do you want to, stray away from a passing yards for heavy favorites? Because if they go up by like 3 touchdowns, they're not going to pass the ball that much. They might just run the ball and run out the clock. In this game, Duke are slightly favored. They're minus 3 favorites right here on the road at Cal. I can easily see Duke going down in this game and having to pass the ball a ton. And it's not like Cal's defense is the best in the world, right? It's not at all like that. Cal's defense, kind of middle of the road, honestly. And against a great passing offense like this Duke team, I love Darian Mensah to go over 255.5. And all of these, you can gobble them down and take as a nice parlay if you want to. But what I'm going to end up doing is probably just chucking them all 5 in there and doing a flex play. So, first up, well, actually, before we talk about the 3 more plays that I've got in this video, as well as sportsbook plays, I wanted to tell you guys how you can get some free money. And in this case, it's a free Carson Beck square. So Carson Beck is 0.5. Apps like this give you guys free squares all the time. All they ask is that you download their app. It used to be all they ask is that you download their app and put in $10. Now they've completely changed the game. All that they ask, they're really getting desperate now, is that you download their app and then sign up with a code. In this case, use code BAM because code BAM will give you all of these perks. So if you're in any of these purple colored states or green colored states, all you have to do, download the Chalkboard Fantasy app or the Sleeper Fantasy app. If you're not on either, go ahead and download them both because Sleeper's giving you a free $20 and a Dak Prescott free square for Sunday, and then Chalkboard's giving you a free $20 and a Carson Beck free square for today, Saturday. So absolutely insane. Make sure you guys are hopping on those apps. And guys, a lot of you guys in the comments are saying, oh, I'm already on Sleeper and Chalkboard. What do I do now? Get your mom, get your dad, get your friend, get your girlfriend, anybody on Sleeper and Chalkboard, because even if, they're maybe not going to play that many bets on their account, just go ahead, build up their account for like a week or two, make $100, $200 out of 20, the free money that they give you, then go ahead, pull that out, delete the account, and, delete the app. You're all good to go. You've just robbed these apps for $100, $200 completely free. So if you're already on these apps, get a friend on these apps. Make sure you guys are signing up with code BAM. That's Sleeper and Chalkboard with code BAM. They're giving you Carson Beck at 0.5 and a free $20 on each app. Absolute no-brainer. Let's get back into the picks. So, next play, we're going over to the Miami game because we're just thinking about Carson Beck right now. And in this Miami game, let me just see if I can check out all the lines. This is not the one that I meant to... Whoops. My PrizePicks is being a little bit weird. In this Miami game, yes, here we go. In this Miami game, we're going over receiving yards. And Miami, of course, CJ Daniels, Malachi Toney. These are the names you need to know. Malachi Toney has hit, he was burst onto the scene in that first game against Notre Dame. Nobody saw this guy coming. Honestly, he was supposed to be like third, fourth string. Now he's the number one guy, right? So I like CJ Daniels a lot as if you want to take the over on receptions, I would take it on Daniels because I think they're going to get him a lot of scheme targets. He's a very solid hands guy. And when it comes to being in the slot receiver, he's very much, their guy. But when it comes to being on the sideline, getting big chunk plays, they do tend to go to Malachi Toney. And I think that they could actually pop the hood on this Florida State defense at least one or two times. So I like Malachi Toney on the over on yards. But then again, if you want to pivot, bonus play, and get a little bit of juice on the receptions end of thing, I would actually favor CJ Daniels right here. Seems like they've got goblins at 2.5, 3.5. So whatever floats your boat, go ahead and take those right there. But now let's get into the third. Well, actually, that was third. Let's get into the fourth play of the day. And this one, we are just going to go ahead and keep it simple. Take a taco play. We're going to Florida versus Texas, right? Texas absolutely needs to win this game. There's no way they can lose this game, right? Texas, basically, the AP poll still loves Texas, even though they have done nothing to prove that they should be up there. This is their 1/2 chance, I guess, to prove that they really should be up there. If they lose this game, they're basically as bad as Clemson, right? Clemson flaming out of the top 10, top 5. I don't even know how high they started. It was ridiculous. Then they're just playing terribly, right? So we will see. Hopefully Texas can win this game, pull through. But one thing that I do know is that Arch Manning is going to get himself a passing touchdown. Hit this in every single game this season except for the home opener, or not a home opener, except for the opener against Ohio State. That was obviously an away game. And in this one against Florida, of course, it's nothing anywhere close to what they faced, their only adversity that they faced, which is Ohio State and the number one team. But I do like Arch Manning here. Honestly, this one doesn't need that much explanation. It just feels like a really good parlay piece to just chuck onto any parlay. 0.5 passing touchdowns. Throw a head on there. Now, I got one more play in this video, and of course, sportsbook plays. But I want to talk about the winnable. Make sure you guys are signed up for the free plan. I clicked over here briefly to talk about the VIP plays. Completely forgot to talk about the free plays. You guys can get plays for completely free on the winnable. And also, we're doing a lot of VIP discounts. So, if you want to get a VIP discount, I'm telling you, sign up for the free plan. And what you're going to see, right after you watch this video, what you're going to see is the top of this feed, it won't be this post. It'll be a post telling you guys exactly how to get VIP for a heavily discounted price for the entirety of Saturday. But I'm not going to give it away to everyone on YouTube. Make sure you sign up for the free plan. Check that top post. It will be there. You guys can all get on VIP, heavily discounted for the entire day. And we're going to absolutely nail this day of VIP. We did insane on Friday. it looks like it's going to be a 3-3 sweep. Don't want to jinx anything, but it's looking great. Hopefully we can carry that over to Saturday, and then eventually Sunday, and then Monday Night Football as well. But I'm getting too excited. Let's go over to the fifth free pick of the day. And we're heading over to the UCLA Penn State game. I didn't do this in order at all, but let's just go ahead and talk about it. First thing jumps off the board at you right as you look at this. Nico Yamaleava. Don't know how to say that. We're going to call him Nico, right? A lot of people actually have gotten this name down, but I'm not one of them, right? Nico is at 160.5 passing yards. He's playing against one of the, better defenses in the country. Penn State, we thought they were great. Oregon, of course, is a great team, but Oregon made them look really not all that great in the second half, especially in the first half, of course. Penn State's defense was solid, only giving up like 3 points. his line is at 160, right? So now we're going to play this smart, right? UCLA is going to be down. They're going to be passing the ball. So a lot of, sense would be to take Nico on the over. But what we're going to do instead is actually go to his number one wide receiver, whose line has also been deflated by the same amount for absolutely no reason. It's Quasi Gilmer. So this is a classic case where a team is going to be passing a lot, right? UCLA is going to have to pass the ball if they want to keep this game against Penn State close, because Penn State's going to be leading in this game, right? So we could take Nico on the over, but Nico is going to be targeting this man, whether he's hitting his over or not. Nico is going to be targeting Quasi Gilmer every single time he looks up, because he's really, you could say Rico Flores is up there, but he's more like a deep guy. Quasi is really their number one wide receiver, right? So 42.5, I feel like that is way too low for a guy who is going to be playing with a positive passing game script in this one. And these are the kind of metrics we look towards when taking all of our plays to the VIP. In the VIP, we have a bunch of sportsbook plays as well as player props. I know the ticket that I showed you guys, VIP ticket today, was only sportsbook plays because there was only like 3 or 4 games. But there will be a ton of VIP plays for Saturday. One more time, these are our 5 plays. We got Gilmer, receiving yards, Manning, passing touchdowns, Tony, receiving yards. You could also take Daniels, receptions, and then Mensa, pass yards, Burkle, 29.5 receiving yards on the over. I absolutely love all these plays. And like I said, if you want to get free money, sign up on Chalkboard or Sleeper with code BAM. If you want to get free VIP, heavily discounted VIP, get on the Winnable. Free plan right here. First link in the description. And I've been yapping for a lot, so I'll see you guys on the other side once we cash.